Hey League, this is Kenny here doing a war recap video of the 500th war for League of Phoenix. Congratulations to everyone in the clan, whether you're here now, whether you're a former member and have moved on from the game. Um, Quite an impressive war record with 500, lifetime wars for this group. 380 wins, 117 losses, and 3 draws. I remember this was going back a while now. The group had a goal that we were trying to get to. We were trying to get to 300 wins before we got to 100 losses. I know Jeff and I were talking about that all the time, and it got to a point where we weren't sure we were going to make it because our record, we had 292 wins when we got our 99th loss, and so and we did manage to, and we went on a real big run, and we were able to get that 300th win before we got the 100th loss. But if you do the math from when we were 292 and in 99, that I mean, what an incredible record. We've gone 88 and 18 since that point in time. So kudos to everybody. This and the war today was a really tough one, and it came down to the end. A couple of really big attacks, and so I want to show some of those um, highlights right now. So first, we're going to show a hit by OBQ. Um, the situation here was I had gone earlier on this base and did an air raid and only managed 1 star, and so it was really important on this max base that we got a solid 2 star, and we really needed the percent to be in the 70s range. And so let's go ahead and take a peek and see what OBQ did here. He started with a queen walk at noon, funnel with a baby dragon, and the queen is going to start doing her thing here. I'll go ahead and double the speed. It seemed like the queen, we might have had a little bit of trouble. The queen. I think he goes to try to break in here. He draws the CC, draws a giant bomb. That was good. Does another funnel with a baby dragon over on the other end, and it opens everything up. Does a real nice job making sure that the queen stays alive. The wall breakers kind of went over off to the side there, but he has at this point established the funnel, and everything drives into the core. So this was a really big time raid here because again, it was the pressure that we needed. We needed a 2 star and we needed a good percent. Well placed rage. The bowlers with the rage combined with the healers there, they take out the isolated infernos, and OBQ's done a really good job. Once that second inferno goes down right here, and the healers are still locked onto those bowlers, we've got a pretty good shot here at it getting the high percentage that we needed. And so we'll go ahead and double speed this up here. But this is it's not easy to get these max bases, and it's certainly not easy when the pressure's on like this to come through and get a 72% in the clutch when we needed it. And so real good job, Adam. Welcome back to the clan. Always better with you in our lineup. I stand by that statement from the other day. So then we got to a point in the war where we were doing some math, and it was decided that initially I was kind of built to hit base number 6 here. We could have gotten an additional 35% in 1 star if it were 3 starred, but even with the 3 star, the math wouldn't have put us up over top. So we had a 60%, bullet had gotten 60% on number 1, and the only chance that we had to get a win was to pull off a 3 star on number one. So I did what Jeff always tells me to do, right? He always tells me to go ahead and put the Disturbed on, which is what I did. I had to buckle up and pull my big boy pants on and take out enemy number one. Bowler's Witches starting off with a queen walk. So part of what made this possible was Bullet had hit this base and secured a 2-star on it earlier in the war, and I knew where everything was, and so that really helps. So anyway, the queen walk started. The poison is down. Rage right away on the queen. Make sure she doesn't have any trouble there, because she's getting really a decent amount of heat right now. Not only from the CC that came out, but we've got those cannons, and now the Expos are going to start engaging, and the Teslas are going to come up. So especially at this point, it's getting a lot of heat, so we had to burn the second Rage. And Queen drifts off towards the 3 o'clock side. Honestly, I'm going to pause it for a second. I didn't know which way she was going to walk, but it's kind of a symmetrical base. And when I came in on the, while I thought she was going to go towards 3 o'clock instead of towards 9 o'clock, there was basically just going to be a shift in which way I came in with my main kill squad. But anyway, since she drifted up towards the north, we're going to go ahead and go with that. Again, the multi target Inferno is not doing anything here. I dropped down the King with a handful of bowlers to establish a funnel and a jump spell, and getting everything to go in towards the center of the base here. Get Rage down to take out the Inferno and to get everything to get to the town hall. And a second jump. It's kind of sloppy, but I didn't know exactly which way things were going to go. Burn the Warden ability. And now you basically just hope that the healers keep everything alive. Everything up at the north end with all those bowlers is looking really strong. And so now it's just a question of whether or not the queen is going to stay alive. And she's getting pretty low. She's getting pretty low, and she's got to get that Tesla in order, and she ends up staying up. Pretty amazing. I mean, that's how close it was, guys, to winning or losing this war. Was just a sliver of health from the king, but she stays alive, and it gives the bowlers enough time to come around, and we get this 3-star for the win in our 500th war. So pretty awesome stuff. A memorable way to win. I just want to thank all the group here who have let me in, and my former clanmates from VVV into this group. I think we all make a pretty solid team, and so again, special thanks and kudos to all the members out there. Couple things I wanted to just throw out there for next war. We gotten a little sloppy, I think, with our timing. One of the things that was negative about this war was how late we were with a lot of our attacks, and I wasn't built for one, and I didn't know that I had to hit one until about 10 minutes left in the war. So, I had to spend about 100 gems to get my army ready and change everything up and get it going for a chance to win. And luckily, I had watched watched Bullets hit a couple of times, so I kind of had a plan in my head already, or it just would have failed miserably. So we got to try to hit earlier, and I don't know if it's our start time that's causing these problems, but I'm perfectly fine, guys, if you need to hit in the evenings. In the first 12 hours of war, we don't have to wait for everybody to go. You go when you can go. It can be tough during the workday. Another thing I wanted to point out is, my first hit on number 2, it had to be a clean hit. We had a lot of lot of 1-star attacks on bases that we didn't have a chance to get a 3-star on. And I understand we're going after the loot and trying to get that stuff, and that helps build our bases. But it's important to get a scout in, even if it's just a CC poll, so people know what they're dealing with. I mean, here was a war that came down to literally it came down to 4 total percent. Is what decided a win or a loss, and so when it's that close, it is the little things that help, and a scout is more than a little thing. It's a big thing. So we got to make sure that we get those scouts in. They're going to become more and more important as we get more Town Hall 11 bases. So anyway, I just wanted to make those quick points. So anyway, again, congratulations, to the group. We are now on a stretch here where we're going to be pulling for our 400th win as a clan, and it's closing in. We're probably, definitely, less than 2 months away from doing that. So good stuff, everybody. I really enjoy my time here. And anyway, let's keep the good win streak going. So anyway, I'm out for tonight, and we will all talk soon. See ya.